Gronder field should be around here, right? But it's so foggy. Even if there were enemies here, we'd never know it. I recall the terrain from the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, but without the ability to see the enemy's formation.
Our enemies are subject to the same conditions. We'll just have to wait for the fog to clear up.
Speaking of enemies, what do you think became of those unidentified troops? Any follow-up reports?
We haven't heard anything since. If they were headed this way... Well, I'd like to avoid being caught by surprise, but we can't make use of our scouts because of this fog. It's hard to predict this fight. There's no way to know what will happen.
Yeah, it's not super
Of course,
foggy.
the morale of our allies would be crushed if we let them see us shaking in our boots. Your guidance is going to be crucial, Teach, now more than ever. Do whatever it takes to lead us
It
to
almost
victory.
looks like the fog is just coming off of the characters. Well, I guess we'll just go straight into the mission.
Departing from the Great Bridge of Murden, the Alliance Army marches south toward Enbar, the Imperial capital. As an unknown military force begins their advance under the banner of the Kingdom, the Imperial Army dispatches forces from Fort Mercius with the intention of intercepting them. The curtain is rising on a conflict between the three armies, which will come to be known as the Battle at Gronder, held on the same plains that witnessed the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Gee, I wonder who's under that blue silhouette. Surely it can't be Dimitri, who has been rumored to be executed by the new Duchess of Fargus. Is she a Duchess, actually? I don't remember. It's not important. What is important is figuring out what other pairings that's ready to go. That who needed to support with Shamir still? Ignatz, huh? Okay. Old Cyril lagging behind by like 10 levels. This time we'll give Marianne the extra healing opportunity. Oh, I should also check out this item weapon I got. The Sword of Begalta. Crest of Regan. Imagine that. Extremely lightweight. Wow. 5 is about as light as it gets for swords. I think the only thing lighter would be a training sword. Yeah, it's as light as an iron sword. Look at it again. 12 damage is pretty solid. 100% accuracy is really good too. Right, so I think I'm going to give that to my secondary sword user, who's Ignatz, of all people. See, I do have a silver sword on him, which is just as strong, but this is more accurate, lighter, so he has less of a speed penalty. That's pretty much all there is to it. Actually, the regenerating health is kind of a big deal. Alright, well, let's just begin the battle. Surprised there's no, like, animated cutscene for this. Oh. I spoke too soon. Well, well, well.
Know that I will tear your heads from your shoulders. The dead must have their tribute.
As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history.
Years ago, we fought here as classmates. But not today.
Kill every last one of them!
And so we fight on.
I will crush anyone who blocks my path.
Dimitri, he's alive. But he doesn't look interested in joining forces with us.
It would not be advantageous to take on both at once. We must stop the Kingdom and the Alliance from joining forces. I will create such chaotic warfare that they won't be able to tell who is friend and who is foe.
Okay. From the last time through, playing as the Kingdom side, there's a whole big, like, story thing. Dimitri has not slept in months. Possibly years. But there's this whole thing about the Kingdom forces trying to ally with the Alliance before this battle. But the envoys that they had sent were killed. So the Kingdom had to assume that the Alliance was an enemy. But there's like none of that in this version of the battle. That's interesting. Alright. Could take a survey of what we've got here. I wouldn't mind stealing that shield from Felix, but he's the only one who could even make good use of it, so I won't. Bead ring. Didu really needs that. I'm gonna point out his speed. Wait a second, his speed is 3? Only 5 because he has an accessory that boosts it? Ew. Buddy. Oh, but on the flip side, 38 defense. What does he have? Oh, that's a really good accessory. But Mercedes is the only one who can really make use of it, so I'm not gonna go for it again. Let's see, we've got Petra over there, we've got Bernadetta over here. Another lamppost shield, but I don't have any other mounted units. Master Seal, if I feel so inclined to steal it. In here, okay. Well, I think my goal here is going to be to cause the Empire to fight on 2 fronts. There's no special prize for
I'll do my best.
having the most
My
kills.
orders?
I'm not too worried about that.
Steady now.
That's secretly fine because I'm still trying to build this support. Nice.
You did it.
Yeah, the plot
Let's make
lines,
this quick.
they do cover a lot of the same paths, but the story, there are still variances in the story that I do think are interesting to see. And how do you nearly one-shot a guy in thick steel armor? Well, you just aim for the gaps. That's about all there is to it. That's about all you can do. I want Claude to kind of go towards the front. He have his silver bow equipped.
Leave it to me.
He got that good alert stance buff going.
Let's go. Shall we?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Alright, do this. We're equipped with Blizzard. Oh, I keep forgetting. I didn't do it last time because it was the first time seeing the battle, but
What's my strategy?
this view. I'm still on this.
Mounted units, advance!
Stay back. Stay back or I'll shoot.
Oh, Bernie, no. Oh, 100% hit. Oh no. Wait, sealed magic? Oh, that's extremely oh no.
It was the least I could do.
Love seeing these big levels. Okay. The Marianne cannot use magic. She can do magic-based attacks. And I can still one-shot this guy. Easy every time.
I won't let this hold me back.
It's alright. Any extra bit of defense is welcome. Pretty much always. And we'll have Lysithia take care of the other one. Again, easy every time. Hero kind of needs to stay back. Biggest threat here definitely seems to be the ballista, so Bernadetta, I'm very sorry, but it's time for you to go now.
The center is in danger of being taken. We must be running to protect it. Wish I could have at least died at home. Not in this big, stupid field.
Oh no, Bernie.
Bernadetta, thank you. I'll make sure your life was not lost in vain.
I like Bernie. Come on, cursor. Oh, so that's what the killer knuckles look like. pair of testises, is it?
A predictable success.
Guess that is a pretty killer weapon. Just charge the center. Sure, let's take out this guy way downtown. I guess uptown.
I'm impressed. Thank you.
Could probably get my healer closer to the fray. But not like that close, you know?
You're interfering with the plan. Looks like I'll just have to get rid of you.
Hey Hubert, long time no see. Actually, wow, that was a lot of damage that he could have done.
Your Majesty, I must withdraw.
No need to worry. We still have some troops left. So long as I stand, we won't give up.
Too easy.
Getting crits all over the place. I do like to see that.
The Imperial army is starting to crumble. We will step on the Empire right along with the Alliance troops. To the eternal flames with all of them!
Ah, geez, I forgot that they did this. Bringing in reinforcements from the rear like that, that's illegal. Alright, I definitely want to take care of this kind of threat as soon as possible. So, a little of this.
I've still got hidden talents.
Let's see, just for fun, bring out anti-horse magic. 82 damage. Beautiful.
Huh. I guess this is fate. Sorry, but I need you to please give up quietly, okay?
Oh, Sylvain.
I'm not afraid. I figured it would end like this.
261 damage. That is, frankly, a stupid amount of damage. But I'm here for it.
That helps.
Impressive.
Alright. Cyril can stay where he is. Pegasus. It's all the way over there. I think Leone can get a shot in at some of them. Yeah, I could have her take out, where is she? Oh, there, Ingrid. Ingrid's got a powerful weapon, so you gotta go.
We all choose our paths, and I've chosen mine. I fight for my lord, to the death.
Yeah, you do.
Your Highness, I failed you.
Oh, she probably had that same shield
Ingrid.
to protect against arrows. Get Ignatz over there to provide extra support. Raphael. Oh, you can take out a couple of guys. We can take out... Oh. Gonna have a rough go against Petra. I think I'm gonna need Claude to take on Petra. Nope. What does she have going on? I noticed she has alert stance, which, yeah. So since she waited her last turn, she gets an extra 15 evasion and plus 30 from indirect combat. So, oh boy. Alright, well, maybe I should pull out all the stops. What does Sublime Heaven? It does enough. Gonna have to go for it.
For Adrestia and for Brigid, I will be defeating all of you. I can't be fighting anymore. I must be retreating now.
Don't worry. You must live on to lead your people. Those fools who went up the hill will pay with their lives in the crimson flames.
Oh no, I forgot about this. Damn it. It's mostly fine. I think all of my units... Well, okay, the only two units who are actually in the flames are immune to taking damage from fire floors. That part is fine. The sudden loss of Oilith's next turn, that is less good. Oh no, Hilda got affected by it too. Did trigger her trap card. I completely forgot she had a trap card. That's on me. Yeah, you know, let's start using the Brave Bow a little. These two have a status effect. How do I see what the status effect is? But basically, they've been staggered. They cannot move on their next turn. Or they cannot move on this turn. Should be ready next turn. And yeah, I guess that's it.
Piece of cake.
It's so cute though when the enemy thinks that they can do something. Like Petra was a threat because of her massive evasion, but
Want to die? Step forward. I'll take you all.
Nice try.
had to trigger his protection skill, didn't he? like how in a battle as dramatic as this, there's no... they don't really chatter about how good their levels are. Unless it's only once per battle and I didn't realize it.
Gotta train harder.
Wow. 2 health? 2 HP? In 1 level? Yeah, okay, so I guess I was wrong about chattering about their what kind of levels they're getting.
Nice try.
But it's really rare to see a level up that's just 1 stat in this game. Usually that only happens if, you know, you're at your stat caps, which, again, I've never actually gotten to. But I guess that means that Raphael's HP growth is so high, it's actually over 100%. Which is pretty wild. I did not know that that was possible in this game. Someone wants to die. Who is it going to be? I guess it'll be you. Break shot's probably a good idea.
Not here. Not like this.
Yeah, usually it's not the humans that get the extra stat growth in, well, in anything. That's usually reserved for, like, the animal people in Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, for example. Bother. Show you who's the queen of the skies. It's Hilda. I gotta get my back row mages going too. Probably a good idea. Just for fun. More anti-cavalry shenanigans. Beautiful. That should be fine enough for Lawrence to come in. Yeah.
Apologies.
And use up my last anti-force. Although, right, they had protection against that. Oh well, no big deal. Who could use some healing? Raphael's the one who needs healing most, and he really doesn't need it. There's 3 units left. Do a little magic, just for the fun of it. Nice critical.
Not my best.
Hey, look at you.
Yeah, luck and charm are probably the 2 stats I care the least about. I want to see what I can do against to do 1 damage. This might be a good time to try out Fallen Star. Let's pull that up real quick. Fallen Star, what that does, big damage, first of all, big accuracy, big crit. Yeah, and after that, you just evade the next attack. That's the real big thing about it. I don't think it applies to this part, because otherwise it would say hit 0. But...
In the name of His Highness, you die here.
I'm hurt, but I'm with you.
Yeah, okay, I don't want Claude to actually fall. I might undo this move. You know what? I'm gonna... Well, let me see if there's anything I can do about... I'm gonna undo the move.
At the ready.
I can at least do it from here. Or I can't get countered.
In the name of His Highness.
Have him wait there. Cyril is fine where he is. Let's take the next turn. Rude.
You're not worth it. Get out of my sight.
Jesus.
Where are you, Aiden? I will not stop until I kill you.
Can't believe Dimitri busted out atrocity against me. Very unkind.
Too easy.
Atrocity is his special combat art that does bonus damage against everyone.
From the top.
Man, Leonie's cutting it razor thin there. That's alright. Marianne can heal her.
Not looking good.
But I should be able to do this. That's fun. Marianne should be here? No.
I'll do my best.
Assist.
Did the trick.
That's not as much healing as I'd hoped.
Leave it to me.
Make do.
Oh, I haven't seen you in so
Oops.
long. It's such a shame we have to meet like this.
Oh, Mercedes.
I'm sorry, Dimitri. I can't seem to stay on my feet.
The camera is a little weird. Why are you doing this to me? Alright, he's
Steady now.
back there. Alright, looks like the dude's pretty much the only surviving member
What's
of
my
the
strategy?
the kingdom. And that nameless guy.
Still fight, Your Highness.
Can try. Sorry to do, but days are numbered.
Just like that.
Alright. Kingdom forces should be annihilated. Let me double check the conditions. Yeah.
Shall we?
Okay, this guy's weak to axes by default. That's fun. I'll just burn this up a little bit.
Let's go.
Not.
Shall we?
Let's make this quick.
Scythia can cut around this way. Lawrence can
That helps.
really help with that. And sure, yeah.
I aspire to be my best.
Well, you keep doing damage like that, Lysithia. We don't have that much further to get there. What the hell is that? Strength +2? Whatever. Alright, I guess Cyril can chill here. Oof, okay. That's to be expected. Oh, that was cutting it close. Scythia might not have... Oh. Okay. I was gonna say, she might not have survived if she didn't get that skill triggered. But I should be able to heal her from here? Yes.
Apologies.
Good. Okay. Sure. It's fine. Yep. Finish the job. I think I'll have her just chill out on this healing tile. Yeah. Fine, she'll be able to run away after this.
Proceed carefully.
Oh, there's a treasure chest down there? Please. Okay, fine.
Be smart or I'm finished.
I don't even remember what's in that treasure chest. Probably good, but... got an idea. Sure, I've got some chest keys in my inventory. There we go. Take one of these, and then I can just open that up next turn. There's Lawrence. I kind of planned that out poorly. fine, but he's on burning floor, so he should be taking damage. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Best thing would be if I could break armor. Yeah. I'll break this, and then I can have Lawrence come in here and do some bonus damage with his lance. Yeah, that'll get the job done. That'll really get the job done. Good job,
You're
Lawrence.
relentless.
We're almost through. Got another lamppost shield. Oh, wait. Want to go... I think this is a good spot to go. There's a good spot. Thanks for that angled camera. Yeah. If Edelgard wants to come out and swing at me, then I will gladly let her. Never know what hit her. Leone a chance on the healing tile, I think.
Thanks.
Perfect. Defiant resistance. I don't particularly care for having the defiant skills.
I knew when next we met, one of our paths would have to come to an end. Your journey ends here, Professor. Forever.
Wow. Oh. I'm gonna say bold words, but you did just pull off a pretty powerful gambit. Sorry, Ignatz. Okay, so I could finish this off. And sweep would make it nice and easy. Don't like the way things are looking though. Try a shot with Claude. Maybe not. Why did he have to take damage? What are my conditions? All of my units fall? Okay. That's it, then I can definitely do something. Finish this guy off, get him out of the way. Save Edelgard for last.
This still isn't good enough.
Still pretty good, though. Alright. Of course, I could also have Lysithea come around and just magic Edelgard. Drop a Hades on her. Oh, that'll do it. Alright, that's going to be my ace in the hole. First, I want to get Claude to do an attack. Got to be some unique dialogue there, right?
We haven't seen each other since Garreg Mach. You've grown lovelier than ever, Edelgard.
You're not so unfortunate yourself. And you have the aid of the Professor. Frankly, I'm jealous. Now's the chance for you and the Professor to leave.
I'm afraid I must decline. Even if we left, we just have to come right back.
No.
So much for my schemes. I'm bowing out.
It's fine. I had a feeling this could happen. I'm just gonna make a sure thing of it.
I lost. Just as expected, you aren't making
I
my
actually
path
opened
easy.
that treasure chest. I don't think I actually opened that treasure chest.
I must retreat for now. We'll meet again on the battlefield.
Even in an ugly battle like this, it's important not to lose heart. We have to take pride in our victory.
No, I
We
did.
did
It
it,
was
Teach.
an extra
Now
shield.
we can
A
move
lamppost
forward
shield,
to
right?
our victory.
Pretty sure. Finally, at long last.
So, Edelgard retreated. I suppose she lives to be defeated another day.
It was close. I mean, Claude did kind of have to leave the battlefield.
Too close. But I suppose all that matters is that we won. Some of our allies are injured but can still fight. We'll just have to accept this outcome and press onward. Still, the battlefield looks awful. And I wonder what became of the Kingdom Army and Dimitri.
I saw him.
Who? Dimitri?
He was completely different from how I remember him. He looked like a crazed demon while he was fighting. He pursued Edelgard as she retreated, but he didn't get far before he collapsed. I saw him surrounded by Imperial troops and pierced by their spears. I'll never forget it. He deserved a better end.
Oh, jeez.
Dimitri. He went through so much to make it here, only for his efforts to be in vain.
I can't even begin to understand what Dimitri must have been feeling, but there must have been some other way. Why did he have to go like that?
And his vassal, Dedu, did he fall as well?
I don't know.
Your Highness. Your ambitions are my own now. I will bring you Edelgard's head. I swear it!
Professor, Claude, may I have a moment of your time?
Lysithea, what are you doing up this late? Trouble sleeping?
No, don't have nights like that.
Anyone would be shaken after such a brutal battle. If you're having trouble sleeping, you should drink some warm milk. That's a thing, right?
Must you treat me like a child, simply because I'm awake a bit later than usual? Actually, I can hardly muster any indignation right now. I wanted to tell you that I noticed something odd during that battle.
What was it?
There were some strange mages among the ranks of the Imperial Army. Did you notice them?
Yes. The ones wearing masks.
That's right. I have seen people dressed just like that before. It was a long time ago. House Ardelia was involved in a rebellion that took place within the Empire 18 years ago. After it was quelled, all of the key officials were caught and put to death. The Empire sent replacements, who they used to take control of House Ardelia. Among the people sent by the Empire were mages dressed in black, just like those we saw in battle.
If they're Imperial mages, it makes sense that they would wear the same clothing, right?
Yes, but the mages from back then and today, I do not believe they are from the Adrestian Empire.
Well, I know that they're neither, but they Alliance mages?
No.
Of course not.
I got the impression that they were from somewhere else. Somewhere completely separate from Fodlan. There's more. Those mages imprisoned the children from my house and performed horrible rituals on them. Blood experiments.
Lysithea, you can't mean... even you?
Yes. All of the others were deemed failures. They all died. And even I... It doesn't matter. The point is that those monsters possess dreadful knowledge and power.
So what she's talking about is, she's secretly got two crests at the same time, which is completely unheard of in this world. Not supposed to happen. Yeah, it turns out that's the result of horrible, horrible experimentation done on her and her siblings. And she was the only survivor. Not the brightest of backstories, I would say.
I just thought you should know the sort of people who have allied with the Empire.
Blood experiments. Does that remind you of anything, Teach?
Yeah, that incident with Flane.
Exactly. There was that secret group who abducted Flane and extracted her blood 5 years ago. The people involved back then were Tomas and Monica. Well, I suppose their true names were Solon and Kranya. So, that eerie group has been slithering behind the scenes in the Empire for a while now. Lysithea, thank you for sharing all of that with us. One day we will uncover the truth of who those people really are. We've managed to invade Empire territory and emerge victorious in our first battle. I hope to maintain our momentum and push onward to Enbar, the Imperial capital. Unfortunately, we are not legendary heroes in a fairy tale. Our stamina has limits. The longer we fight, the harder the fight will become. It will take immense effort to secure the supplies and soldiers we need to prevail.
Boy,
Yeah, fair
you
enough.
better not be saying this is as far as we go.
Of course not. However, the road ahead leads deep into enemy territory. It'll be a difficult journey, strewn with hardship. I can't guarantee that we'll make it out alive. If anyone wants to leave,
We're gonna
now is
have
the time
the
to
big moment where everyone's like,
Shall
of course we're not
accompany you to
leaving.
the very end. After all, someone must step up to take leadership should you fall.
I'm coming. The future of my village depends on this. Besides, I have to protect the professor. For Captain Gerald.
I'm not going anywhere. Because of the Empire, my little sis can't live in peace.
We can't leave the future of Fodlan to others. I'm sure that everyone here feels the same.
The Knights of Seros will keep fighting the Empire. We won't rest until we rescue Lady Rhea.
I feel the same as the Knights. I've got to rescue Lady Rhea no matter what.
So, what? We're all supposed to take turns saying we'll do our best until the very end? And what about you, Marianne?
Hilda,
What will
you're
you
not
do?
supposed to call out the trope like that.
I'll fight too. Fine. Fine. I suppose I'll tag along too, until the bitter end.
it's an honor to keep fighting alongside such stalwart allies. Right, Teach?
Expect nothing less, of course.
Hey now, when you put it that way, it almost sounds like you're just praising yourself. All right. Now that I know where each of you stands, I'm going to return to Alliance territory for a while. I intend to report this victory to the Alliance Lords and draw out even more support from them. Our next battle will be even more challenging, so brace yourselves for that.
That'll be fine.
I should write to my brother. He'll want to hear about our victory.
Your brother, Lord Holst? How is he these days?
Oh, he's doing great. I even got a letter from him before the last battle. He wanted to come and join our fight too.
What's this? Lord Holst come here? That would be a most reassuring development.
Sadly, it sounds like my father was against the idea. They want him to stay in case they need to fight the Almirans.
Of
Their
course.
logic is sound, though it is vexing that the Alliance's greatest general cannot join us on the front lines.
We should be glad that Holst is staying behind. Almira aside, there's also no guarantee that the Imperial forces won't try to launch a surprise attack from the Old Kingdom territory.
A good point.
If you have something you need to talk to my brother about, I'd be happy to send a letter.
No, that's okay. I'm just glad to hear he's doing well. Please send him my regards.